Hi guys, my name is Grace, and today I have with me Risa. And today we're going to show you how to teach your dog how to do the trick Footsies, which I call waddle. This is a really fun trick, it's a crowd pleaser, and it's really cute to do with your dog. Now this video is going to be a little different from my other videos. This video, Risa has already learned this trick. So it's not going to be my dog is learning as you are watching. So this video is going to be like filmed in one session, and she's already going to know how to do it. This was a request from one of my watchers that they wanted this. So I was making this video up real quick so that you all can learn how to do this. If you would like me to show you how I do it with a dog who has never learned this trick before, comment down below that you would like that, and I can work on that. It just will take longer for me to produce. So in order to get this video out to you as soon as possible, I just thought I would show you the steps with my dog Risa, who already knows this. Huh, girl? Yes. So, other than your dog and your treats, you're going to need one more item in order to teach your dog this trick. You're going to need a pair of shoes. Now, this can either be tennis shoes, or in this case, I'm using slippers just to show you. Because there are two ways to teach this trick, but how I taught Risa and how I have found the easiest way to teach a dog is using a pair of shoes. So yeah, alright, let's get into it. Alright, so the first thing you're going to do, once you have your shoes, as well as your dog and your treats, you first need to make sure your dog knows how to do the peekaboo or go in between your leg tricks. So Risa, peekaboo. Good. Yes, good girl. Up. Good. Alright, so once your dog knows peekaboo, then you're going to move on to the next step. Here. Alright, so the next step, you're going to take your shoes, you're going to set them on the ground, and then you're going to put your feet right next to them, so you're like keeping them from basically moving. Now you may have to spread the shoes out a little bit at first, and then you can work on moving them together. So then, what I'm going to do, Risa, peekaboo. Good. I'm going to take her. Now your dog is not exactly going to be comfortable. Up. You got to get up. There you go. Comfortable, good girl, with putting their feet necessarily on your shoes, but that's what you want. So you're going to lower them forward, and Risa already knows what she's doing. Good. All the way. Yes, good girl. Good girl. So you're going to lure them to the point that they get on your shoes. Once your dog is getting on top of your shoes, every time that you lure them into the peekaboo, and whether your dog knows how to do peekaboo, for this step you're going to lure them until they are comfortable stepping on the shoes. Then you're going to lure them out. Here. Good. And then you're going to do it again. Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Good. Here, just step on the shoes for now. Just. There you go. Good girl. We'll take that. Alright, so then once you have done the shoes and they're stepping on your shoes, now what you're going to do here, right here, right here, side, side. Good. What you're going to do is now you're going to move your feet to the point that you're squishing the shoes, not to the point that they fall over like I just did, but squishing your shoes so that there's a tighter space that they have to get through. So peekaboo. Good. Good. So now they almost have to, now she's stepping on my feet, but you have to, they have to step half on the shoe, half on your foot. Good. Here, side, side, come on. Side, side. Good. Alright, so the next step is get rid of the shoes. Just get rid of them. You don't need them anymore. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take your feet, you're going to slightly turn them in a little bit so that because you can't have them next to each other like you have the shoes, or your dog can't fit. And when you have them turn in, then your dog has to make contact with them. Ready? Peekaboo. Good. And then you lure them to the point, and then they should make contact. Now they're probably going to step on your toes a little bit more, but that's fine. That's how you work on it. But then your dog, every time they'll do it, here. Okay. Okay. Come on. Good. Ready? Around. Peekaboo. They're going to step more on your foot. Here. Good. Alright, so for the next step, you're going to now move your feet away from being bent in. You're going to move them out a little bit. Not completely to normal, but out a little bit. Ready? Around? No. Out. Ow, that's my foot. Gentle. Around. Good. Peekaboo. Good. Yes. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good. Okay. Here. Good. And then you're going to move your feet out all the way once they're making contact on your feet. Good. Good. Now, at this point, you should not be introducing a verbal command yet until you get to the point when you're doing this. Then, what you're going to do, here, ready? Instead of saying peekaboo, you're going to say waddle as they're stepping, or footsies, whichever you prefer. But you're going to say your command as they're stepping on your feet. Good girl. Ready? Here. Good. Ready? Waddle. Good. Good girl. Alright, once your dog is understanding, and you're getting them to point that your feet are normally placed, waddle, and they are then stepping on them, good. What you're going to do next is you're going to start moving them. So for this step, for some dogs, especially if you have a big dog, you may want to put on shoes at this point because it may help your dog stay on your feet more because you don't want them to be slipping off or else they might get confused. But with this step, what you're going to do is you're going to slightly pick up your foot, put down, reward. Good girl. Then you're going to pick up the other one, set back down, reward. And you're going to do that, so which is why I call it waddle. You're waddling back and forth like this, and your dog is staying. Good girl. Good girl. And then, once you get to the point when you can do this, and your dog is not scared, they're excited about it, they're waiting for their treat, not having a problem, then you take a step. And for these steps, you're doing penguin steps, which is basically like you're waddling with like a ½ inch of movement forward. So then you waddle forward, and then you reward. Good girl. Wait. Good. And then what you're going to do, you're going to take a little bit bigger of a step. And then you're going to reward each step. Now, I'm not rewarding each step, but every time you take a step, reward. Then take another step, reward. Okay? And then, once you get to the point your dog is comfortable and your dog is staying on your feet when you do multiple steps, try to make a goal of getting to 5, you being able to step 5 steps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, before you then move on to the next step. Waddle. Good. All the way? Yes, good. The next step is to do what I'm doing right now. Go backwards. So then, once you can waddle forward, then you may have to keep a treat lure at their nose when you go backwards, especially if your dog doesn't know how to go backwards. Good girl. But that's another step you can do. And then, once you've mastered the back up with waddling, then you can spin. Good. Good girl. Now with the spins, you're just gonna work do a couple turns, like a couple movements, so like here, good. Then you reward, then you move over a little more, good. Then you move over a little more, good girl, until you can get a full spin, no problem. Then you're gonna spin the other way. Doing the exact same thing, good. Good. You gotta spin your body, girl. Waddle, waddle, come on, good girl. Good girl. Good girl. And then, after every time you work through a section, okay, you release. Good girl. Good girl. Well, guys, I hope that this was helpful. I hope that you're able to teach your dog footsies or waddle off of this tutorial. If you have any questions about this tutorial or you would like that other tutorial where I teach a dog who's never learned the trick before, drop it in the comments or email me. Also, if you like this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!